Okay, if you are confused with all of this redistricting talk and none of it really makes sense for you, I'm going to do a really quick demonstration to show you basically what's going on. But first, I want to point out one thing. Your voting trends in the area that you live are like public information. So it's easy to tell where the blue areas are and where the red areas are. Okay, so with that understood, let's look at this demonstration. So hypothetically, you have 8 blue dots and you have 8 red dots, right? So if we were to do this the fair way, what we would do is we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, the blue gets 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, the blue gets 2, so they get 2 districts. And then the red gets 1, right? And they get 2, right? So it's even, 2 and 2. Why? Because these 4 precincts all went blue. These 4 went blue, these 4 went red, these 4 went red. Now, let's flip it up and let's do this in an unfair way, right? So if I were to try to do this in favor of the red, which is what they are trying to do in Texas, I would take all of these blue people and we're gonna give y'all 1 district, right? We're gonna stack, we're gonna pack all the blue people in 1 district, right? And then we're gonna divide the other ones up, right? So we'll take these 3 and that 1 blue, right? What's the majority here? Red, so we're gonna give them 1. Let's see, what other districts do we have? We could take these 3 and that 1, right? You see what I did there? 1, 2, 3, and 1 blue, right? So that means that the red now has 2. And you know what? We're going to cause some persnickety in this district over here because it's about 50-50, right? And we're going to give that to the red too. Barely, they barely won, right? So now you've got 3 red districts and you've only got 1 blue, even though it's the same map as before. So what's happening right now is President Trump said, hey, things are not looking too good for the upcoming legislative session, for the upcoming midterms. People are waking up. People are not probably going to vote, with all this Epstein stuff and with all this other stuff. So normally this process that we just talked about happens every 10 years, right? So the census comes out and then all of the state legislatures do what we just did there. And they did that. The census happened in 2020, and in 2021, the Texas legislature did this right here. But halfway through the game, because they're not supposed to do this again until 2030, technically 2031, halfway through the game, President Trump basically said, hey, find me 5 seats. And Governor Abbott and the Republicans said, okay. So if you're wondering why there's all this hullabaloo, that's why.